Well, great evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get started in about another 60 seconds. Welcome to all our guests and our partners tonight. My name is Troy Mitchell. Naturally, you're on my page. We're going to have a lot of fun in the next 25, 30 minutes. We're going to be very amazingly brief tonight. So excited about the information you're going to see tonight. For the last, 12 months as of this month, been leading with this amazing campaign, this awareness campaign. It's been impacting the women in my life, my daughters, even my mom, who just passed away last month. Prior to, she was utilizing this product and just on a seasoned citizens lane. And for all those who are coming on board, take another about 30 seconds. We'll get started tonight. Welcome to all our Facebook family and friends. Totally excited about this campaign that's touching lives. So as you come on board, go ahead and hit share, invite a friend, invite a woman that you love or care about, invite a man that you love or care about, a brother, a sister, a niece, an uncle, an aunt. The information you're going to see tonight could be life-changing for someone's physical health. And we'll talk about equity and financial health at the end, but we're really here about an awareness campaign that's been life-changing for people. So I'll give about another 30 seconds. I'm going to pull it up on this side so I can get a double monitor. How's everybody doing? I trust you had an amazing holiday. Happy New Year to everyone. And one of Mr. Gene Flynn, I'll throw him out there. He used to say Happy New Money, one of my old mentors back in the day. Still a very good friend. We have to be brief tonight. We're going to be effective but not eternal. And we'll bring some great information to you in another few seconds here. Awesome. So let's get started. My name is Troy Mitchell. I'm an amazing partner. I am an amazing partner. See, you got to have the right, first going into this year, you have a great confession about yourself and where you want to go. But I'm a humble servant and partner with this amazing campaign called Now We Know. And for those who are taking a look at tonight, you've probably seen this viral all across the country about the unhealthy effects that sanitary napkins, traditional sanitary napkins, have had on the women that you know and you love and you care about. First, let me say to you that this mission, this campaign that was spearheaded in the vision of four gentlemen because of the wives in their lives, the daughters in their lives, the women in their lives that they love and they care about. They found out that women were suffering silently with sanitary products that are on the marketplace. Most women already know, and then guys have heard about toxic shock syndrome that happens to women concerning sanitary napkins, or actually more importantly, tampons. But this what I'm going to do today is really to go ahead and do a quick demonstration of what has impacted so many people's lives, and more importantly, the solution that Nspire Network and its founders have brought to the marketplace. So here, let me go ahead and get started. First, this campaign was created for men. And why you say men? Why is because you always hear our founder, Mr. Jan.4th, say, because we didn't know better. We didn't know better. We thought that when women have their feminine flow, their cycle time, that they were literally tripping. You know, they were going through different emotional situations, and I'm going to show you why, or maybe they were angry, not feeling well, whatever it may be. Some, even my daughter, my daughter, she used to be in tremendous pain. The other one, it didn't affect as much. So as a dad, I really understood after seeing this demonstration why my daughter was in pain, why she was suffering with heavy flows, why different women in my life had partial hysterectomies or had endometriosis or different things that were affecting them that we would think is normal for women, but it's not. So allow me to get started. When I first saw this presentation, I saw a gentleman standing in front of the room. His name is Mr. Jan.4th, someone I knew in business and followed, and I knew his integrity and his character. So him being a man in the front of the room, just like I'm doing now, holding a sanitary napkin, first I was like, what is he going to be talking about? First thing he pointed out when he pointed out the sanitary napkin, he talked about his wife, his daughters, and how he used to shop, just like I did. I shopped for my daughters. I got the phone call, Dad, can you pick up this? At the time I was married, I got a phone call to wife, baby, can you pick up that? And I would go and I would stand there in that aisle and I would look at all the multiple colors and try to figure out which one is a super maxi expialidocious one that they want me to get. And many of you can relate to that, right? Guys, you can relate to that. But he said one of the things that he found out about the sanitary napkins is that this is a traditional sanitary napkin. the first thing he pointed out is that if it's a sanitary napkin, it should be completely sealed to be sanitary. And he said it is not. Look, I can put my finger all the way in to the sanitary napkin. So it's not sealed. And ladies, you know, when you take the sanitary pad out of your purse, you literally have to blow on it, smack it, clean it off, because you either got lipstick, you either have coins, you might have eyelashes, anything that's in that, what I would call a black hole of a purse, is so deep and cavernous, anything that's down there could possibly get on what you would need at the time of your feminine flow. And so I put this was called Exhibit A. I put this Exhibit A on the table here. And then he went to go ahead and reveal what is announced today to be known as the most comfortable, driest sanitary napkin on the planet. And that product is called Cherish. And you can see Cherish here. I'll move it over just a little bit just so we can see it in the picture. But this is what these four gentlemen, after a tremendous amount of research and their diligence and the engineering and things that found out, that they said, let's bring something that's going to bring a difference. First, it's so thin, you can already see that, and right away you can see it's sealed. It's sealed all the way across. Okay, so that means it's a sanitary napkin that is sanitary. So I'm going to open up this Cherish sanitary napkin, and I'm going to place it on a table next to Exhibit A. Now I have to tell you that you can already see how much thinner it is compared to the competitor. Right? The second thing you'll also notice is that if we were live and you could be here right with me, you can see that one is a little thicker and one is thinner. Second, you can see one is has a different, you can actually feel, if you could, that one is softer and one has more synthetic feel. Okay? One of the biggest things we found out that women want to be dry and comfortable. I had no idea, gentlemen, I had no point of reference that what a woman is going through with a sanitary napkin. We had no idea. So here's what we're going to do. The first demonstration I'm going to do today is the absorbency demonstration, right? And they say that average woman's feminine flow during her cycle average is anywhere between 15 to 50 milliliters of fluid. We're going to take 50 already pre-measured milliliters, the max, of water, and I'm going to put it on both of these products, right? So I'm going to add it to the store-bought brand, the national brand, that many women are very familiar with. And I'm going to add 50 milliliters to this pad. I'm going to add another 50 milliliters to the Cherish brand. Now here's what's very unique. I had no idea that this 8-hour pad that I have here on the national brand is supposed to keep a woman dry and comfortable for 8 hours. Right? So the first time I saw this and saw the demonstration like you're seeing here, it was visual. I saw exactly what they wanted me to see. But the first time I physically had an experience with a gentleman, and I'm talking to the gentleman here, because I want you to really think about the women and the daughters and the nieces in your life that you love and care about, and you'll be like, wait a minute, there's no way I would allow any woman that I know after seeing something like this be in a different position, be in that same position when there's a better proposition for them. So these are the both sanitary napkins. They both have 50 milliliters of fluid. I'm going to take this napkin and I'm going to place it on Exhibit A, on the national brand. And I'm going to press down. You can actually see the table moving. I'm going to press down and I'm going to reveal to you what literally shocked me as I was feeling this on my hand for the first time. Look at that. That is what a woman is experiencing. My daughters were experiencing, guys, every single moment of that week of their feminine flow. And that, I was like, are you kidding me? This, for me, this was false advertising right away. This is supposed to be an 8-hour pad, and some say 10-hour pads. It didn't have 8 seconds, 10 seconds, and it's full of water. And I don't know if you can see me pressing down, but as I press down around my fingers, it's puddle of water. Now, we already know that it's not water when a woman flows. It's blood, it's urine, it's sweat. If our daughters are active in activities and sports, that's what's taking place, in her feminine flow that week. This, to me, was appalling. Okay? So that's the first thing. Then I'm going to take Same paper towel. I'm going to put it on the Cherish brown pad that these gentlemen through Nspire Network have brought to the marketplace. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to press. I'm going to press. And I just want to make sure you know I'm pressing because I'm going to make noise. And just so you know that I'm putting major pressure on the sanitary pad. And there it is. And my only question to you ladies and gentlemen, for the woman in your life, your daughters, would you want them to be wet or would you want them to be dry? Would you want them to be comfortable or uncomfortable? Would you want them to be irritated? Guys, you already know, they're irritated for a reason. You gentlemen, you go ahead and you put a wet pad on in your undergarments and see how you'll feel throughout the day. And sit down on it. Be a bus driver, sitting at your cubicle, whatever you're doing. This is not acceptable. This is the new normal. And this is what I got excited about right here. Wait a minute, my daughters could be dry. And this here information we're going to break down next was amazing to me. Actually made me very angry. Because they started talking about what the makeup of the sanitary napkins that are the national brands in the stores and how they're made. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're made with recycled material. Old newspapers, wood chips, landfill. It goes through a 6 to 8 step bleaching process. When they manufacture this, most of it's made out of synthetic plastic. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break this one down to you because we always ask people a question. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, do you know what's in your pad? And you never had a reason to ask that until the Now We Know campaign started so that people could know. How's your pad made? You know, most of us can look in our cupboard, in our refrigerator, and we can see the ingredients of the products that we ingest. We can see the ingredients of the things that we put on our body topically from soaps and lotions and the things that we put in our body, by digesting that we eat. How much more this product, especially when you find out how it's manufactured. So the first layer right now, I'm going to tell you right now, it is wet and it's abrasive. So I understand why some women that I knew personally were chafing. And ladies, listen, the ladies already know. Guys, this campaign was really to educate us on what the women in our lives were going through. So it's abrasive and it's still wet, okay? And this is nothing more than plastic. Okay, that's totally unacceptable, right? Not for the women in my life. I don't know about the women in your life. And then the next step is one of the portions of their absorbency system. This is nothing more than a strip of blue dye. And ladies, you would never know it's blue dye because when you're flowing, the first thing you do when you go to change is you go to take it off. You can't see the blue dye, but the blue dye should never be in an open wound. This blue dye, yellow dye, red dye, we know that from chemistry. It should never be in an open wound, and this is also synthetic, and it's totally soaked. I'm going to do like this. Do you see the water coming out of that? Totally soaked, all right? So that's another bad manufacturing practice. This one right here made me very angry, because this is the one that they have the recycled material that goes through the 6 to 8 step bleaching process. And this sparks their absorbency system. You can actually see it turning yellow. It's nowhere near the white that you see in this synthetic plastic. It is turning yellow as we speak, okay? And this is their what's so-called absorbency system. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take their core that went through a 6-step bleaching process, and I want you to do your diligence today, because this is going to be very short. I want you to do your due diligence, and I want you to Google how sanitary napkins are made. I want you to Google a dioxin. I want you to look at and go to PubMed. Not just Google, go to PubMed and see the harmful effects of dioxin, because that is the result of the 6 to 8 step bleaching process that takes place in the sanitary napkin. I'm going to take their absorbency system. I'm going to put 2 cups of water here. I'm going to put a cup that's the least amount of water on my right and the most amount of water that you can see on my left. And I'm going to put their core in the least amount of water, because we want it to do what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to absorb and keep it dry, which we don't see it doing it already. And I'm going to even give it some help. I'm going to put the rest of their absorbency system here. I'm going to set it to the side for a second. And then the final layer. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a non-breathable piece of plastic. There's no airflow here. And I want you to think about this. I want you to think about everything that's in that cup. from the recycled material that's went through a bleaching process to the top layer that is abrasive, that's plastic, to the blue layer, right? The blue dye, all of that sitting here with a woman's feminine flow with no air, nothing breathing, is nothing more than an environment sitting with a body of 98.6 degrees. It's nothing more than an environment for bacteria. And this is why so many women suffer and trying to figure out why. You know, every time I have my feminine flow, every time I have my cycle, I'm having issues. And women know this. Women already, ladies already know this, but guys, listen, this is where you become sympathetic, empathetic, and knowledgeable about what your women in your life are going through. Why? Because we can create a new normal. See this right here? This is disgusting. This is plastic. This is crazy. Our women should no longer sit in what we call a trash bag. In my kitchen, there's a trash bag just like this. Trash bag just like this. All right? So no more trash bags for your daughters. No more trash bags for your wives, your significant others. No more trash bags for the women that you love and care about. Now let's talk about the Cherish pad. See, Steve Jobs brought the iPad. Nspire Network is going to bring the dry pad. And we're so excited about this pad because it's already soft and dry still to my touch. I can put this napkin on it one more time and still no more liquid than the spit coming out of my mouth. All right? So watch this. Let's go ahead and reveal the components of the Cherish sanitary napkin. Right? So we've been doing these demonstrations all across the country. Matter of fact, I'm going to move expeditiously because there's one taking place tonight again at 9 o'clock. And there's also one being taken place for our founders tonight at 7:30. And I'm going to pop that link on at the end because you want to hear from our CEO. You want to hear from our founders who are right now in Florida doing the same demonstration at 7:30, but they're going to drop some information. They're going to have some PowerPoint information you'll see. So this is our Cherish pad. Right away, you can already see. You see the holes there is breathable. And this is soft cotton. Ladies, comfortable. Ladies, don't you want to be comfortable? I know my daughters love Cherish. I make sure they have it. I keep inventory, brothers. It gets shipped to your house. My good friend, shout out to Richard and Benita Daniels. They have 5 daughters. All of them are in their feminine flow except for one. So between Richard's wife and his 4 daughters, he has 5 women in his home who have a feminine flow. And he said to me, man, listen, after seeing the information, he said the feminine flow, the flow in my house is every day of the week. Brother, what I got to do to get this? I said, Rich, they will drop ship this to you. You never have to go to Walmart. You never have to go to Costco, Sam's, and BJ. You never have to go to pick it up, guys. It can be drop shipped, ordered online, and delivered to your home. And guys, we know we love the convenience of that. So this is soft cotton touching the women that you love. Ladies, it's the most comfortable pad on the planet. But this one thing that makes us different from the competition other than being dry and comfortable is the technology that these gentlemen have found to take away many of the things that the women suffer with. This is an all-natural algae strip infused with negative ions and nanosilver. And you can Google, you can look that up in PubMed. The benefits of negative ions, the benefits of nanosilver. 1, reduces inflammation. So if your womb, ladies, is seeking to shed, it's lining and you're going through your feminine flow, it's contracting. So it's causing cramps and pain. My daughter, Clarissa, doesn't have any cramps. My daughter, Corey, says, Dad, I didn't even know I had the pad on. It was so thin and comfortable. I forgot I had it on because I had no cramps to remind me. She said, Dad, when I got home to go change it, I remembered I had it on. I said, oh my God. And she's already thinking, I got spillage or I got an accident. She would say, oh my God, the odor takes away the bacteria odor. You're going to find all the benefits of our negative ion strip is amazing. And I know that some of our partners are here or watching. Go ahead and ladies, go ahead and put some of the attributes for our guests of the benefits of the negative ion strip in the feed. And guys, if you want to learn more, you can go to nowweknow.net. I have partners putting that on there so you can know more about our campaign and the product Cherish, right? The second layer is laid paper, and it is actually wrapped around our absorbency cord. So our core is designed to draw all the moisture to the center. Everything is designed to keep a woman dry and comfortable. This is the next layer. This is cool. Cool. It's lightly damp because it's wrapped around our core. And watch this. All our product is natural, plant-based, organic products. Guys, listen. You want natural, plant-based, organic. You don't want synthetic, perfumed, toxin-based products touching you or the ones that you love. So this is what they call laid paper, right? And then this is our core. I'm going to roll up our core, and I'm going to put it right next to the cup that had the least amount of water. It's still sitting there, right? It's trying to do something. You see that? Still trying to do something. I'm going to put our core from our Cherish pad in the cup that had the most amount of water. I'm going to let them both just sit there for a second, right? And then we have a final layer, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring this to a close. This demonstration was designed to show you that there's a new normal a woman can have, dry and comfortable. But this right here is the final layer. If you look, you can see there are strips here. These are water channels. These water channels are designed to pull the water, the moisture, right to the core. How awesome. This is technology in a pad. We told you we were going to bring you the dry pad because Steve Jobs bought the iPad. The technology in both makes everybody happy, right? Right? Makes everybody happy. And then second, if I was to take this over a steaming cup of hot water, and if I was to place it here, you would see the steam come through. But if I was to pour water on top of it, the water would not go through. How amazing is that? It's breathable. If it's breathable and it's dry, and you have a negative ion strip taking away the odor, right? Because it's killing the bacteria. And then you have the negative ion strip keeping a woman comfortable with no cramping. And then the negative ion strip is taking away the odor, so there's no odor. And some other benefits, they said the negative ion strip, some ladies even testified, and some ladies will tell you, Jeanette Beasley is there, Abby Reynolds is there, I can see some of the names there, Monique is there. They'll tell you, it's shortened their cycle. You know, Abby Reynolds said, hey, when I wore Cherish the first month, you know, after that, I was 7 days, now I'm down to 5 days. And I don't even know what's coming on because I don't get the cramps. I don't get all the different normal things, right? I call that abnormal, the abnormal things, and we create a new normal. Watch this, guys. Plastic doesn't tear like this. It's biodegradable. The adhesive that's in both of these pads are totally different as well. The adhesive that's in the national brand is a construction grade adhesive. That's why it couldn't be closed. See, in the beginning, I should have told you that, but that's why they couldn't seal it. It's the same material, same chemicals that they use in construction grade duct tape. If they were to seal it, it would cause it to puff up. It will cause it to have an adverse effect. So they have to keep it breathable because there's chemicals there. Now, it shouldn't be any chemical type of glue in my daughter's underwear. Are you kidding me? That's why when I first saw this from Mr. Demond Crump, Mr. Demond Coleman, thank you, gentlemen, Mr. Spencer Iverson, and founder and co-founder, Mr. Joel Medina, for bringing this to the United States, bringing this to Jamaica, bringing this to the Bahamas, bringing this around the world. We're about to go into Trinidad. Who do you know, folks, around the world, locally, regionally, nationally, internationally, that a woman's life could be changed and blessed with this product? Now, you might ask, how much is this product? All of our product, from our liners, there are 30 in here, to our day pads, there are 10 in here, and then you have our night pads, we have 8, and then we have our overnight, we have 7. All of our product, ladies and gentlemen, they're $5 each. A woman can actually buy all 4 for $20, have a full month's supply, and much left over. The average woman will not even exceed this right here. The liners will keep your womb set up. So it's repairing, it's keeping you healthy. We make no medical claims, we make no medicinal healing claims, none like that. It's a sanitary napkin, guys. It's designed to keep you dry and comfortable. Did you hear what I said? And then it has technology in there to keep a woman even more comfortable, right? Give her a different experience, a better experience, a new normal, as I like to call it. For those who are just taking a look at this for the first time, someone invited you to take a look at this webinar. Someone invited you to this Facebook Live to bring this product to change people's lives. It's being driven by a campaign of awareness. We have been 5K runs to be set up. We did our first one in Atlanta. We did our second one in Orlando. Okay, Atlanta last year, then Orlando next month. 5K walk and runs. We have over 1,000 people there to bring awareness to the product, to the campaign. We have alumni and we have sororities and fraternities. We have schools and even prisons that are partnering with this campaign so that women can have access to this. Watch this. If you're looking at this and say, how can I get my hands on this? You can go to the website of the distributor that invited you. You can click shop and you can buy as much as you'd like to have. If you're taking a look at this and you're saying, I'm an entrepreneur, wait a minute, I need to be a distributor. He just said distributor. How do I become a distributor? It's only $35 one time for the year. Gives you a website where people can shop and buy Cherish for themselves. Because that's what I first thought. I need to be able to have a website so I can buy this for myself and have it shipped to my daughter, whether she's in school or whether she's in home. Right? My nieces, my brother got his website for $35. He orders his every single month. It comes and takes care of his household. You can do the same thing. If you're a small storefront for $35, you can have access to your website. You can place the order and put it on your shelf. Well, whoever you are, you can have access. Watch this. What if you're an alumni of an organization, a nonprofit organization, and for $35, you can have an Nspire website. You can have a Cherish store online because our brick and mortar boutiques are coming. They're going to be put in malls and all across the country. It's a whole nother phase, right? Okay, I don't have enough time to talk about that, right? Because I got a few minutes to tell you where to go so you can see our CEO talk about where our next venues are taking place, what's happening with the vision of our company, where our stores and our boutiques and what malls they will be in, like the Fox Hill Mall, right? Like the Lenox Mall in Atlanta, right? Like possibly the King of Prussia Mall in Pennsylvania. Hey, major high-end malls all across the country, we're going to put our branded boutique and stores there. We're creating a $1 billion brand with an amazing product that's only $5, guys. So watch this. Get back to the person who invited you. Go to their link. Try Cherish. Ladies, have your own Cherish experiences. Gentlemen, purchase the product for the ladies that you love and care about. And then ladies, we got a campaign coming out for you, for the men that you love. Too many of our men are suffering with prostate health. See, women are having cervical and ovarian and all kinds of issues, hysterectomies, over 600,000 hysterectomies last year. I'm not going to say it was caused by this, but there's an issue, there's a connection issue. Ladies, think about the men in your life that you know that are suffering, and they're not going to tell you. Men are not going to tell you they have a prostate issue. There's so many men having prostate issues, and God forbid if you have diabetes and you're dealing with your prostate. I lost a very dear friend, 54 years young. Beautiful daughters and sons, beautiful wife, 54 years young, to prostate cancer. Oh, he beat it, but he had to leave. See, he was a champion as a man, walking and running and doing the campaigns to bring awareness to prostate health. Oh, he went through the chemo, he went through the radiations, right by his side. God bless him, I love him, I miss him to this day, I think about him all the time. I thought about his daughters when I first heard he passed away. Guys, you better take your two. You better get your Max Life. Is a part of our product line, just like our Cherish pads. All right, so let me close with this. $35, you can be a distributor. You don't want to be a distributor, you can be a customer. Get the product, bless somebody. Great gifts, right? Change somebody's life. I need you to go to our official Facebook page right now. Go to our official Facebook page, Nspire with an N, like you see on my cap. Nspire, Nspire Network on Facebook. Live presentation is about to take place in about another 2 to 3 minutes. But more importantly, what you'll see there is you'll see our founders, our co-founders, our director of training and field development, and our CEO, Mr. Spencer Iverson, is going to drop some information that's going to be game changer. First time seen for many of you. First time seen for me as one of the top distributors here out of Pennsylvania. We're going to see it. I'm going to hang up with you right now, but I want you to get back to the person. If you know me personally, my information is at the beginning of the top of my feed. Go to my store, get this product, make it happen, try it, and then decide to be a distributor. And we'll show you how the cash flows and bless so many people's lives. With that said, God bless, guys. We really appreciate you. Be inspired. Whatever you're doing this year in 2018, make it count. But I challenge you to lead with passion and with purpose before profit. If you lead with passion and purpose, the profit will follow. Be a solution to somebody. God bless. Be inspired.